we made use of this simple trading strategy to milk GainX and PainX within the last 1 week, and this happened to be our result. Okay, this is for GainX 1200, and right here is actually GainX 999. Okay, you can see the same strategy, guys, the same strategy. Then that is why I always tell you that if you write the right strategy, then you will definitely get it right. Okay, this is another one, and of course right here is another one. Okay, so you can see it, this actually went for over 2 weeks. Okay, so that's so amazing. I'm going to explain to you how we were able to come up with this strategy, the exact strategy we use to generate this signal, and how you too can also do the same thing from your end. Okay, all you just need to do is just for you to make sure you are here to watch this video to the very end, so that you will have a better understanding on how you can handle your trading activities even from your own end. But before I go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you're getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, and of course guys, if you have any question at all, take your time to drop your question for me in the comment section, or you reach out to me via WhatsApp. I will be there to reply you. Okay, so quickly, let's go straight into what we have right here. So like I said, GainX and PainX are two major assets that, or instruments that we can trade. Okay, and we also have all the aspects of GainX and PainX that are under these same categories. Okay, so, and of course, all they are very easy to trade if you know your way around it. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we have been milking these two assets, or these two instruments, right here before you. Okay, so first of all, I love trading using 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, or H1. Okay, depending on how fast or how far I want to go with my trading activities. So I'm starting with GainX 1200. Right here is a signal we got over a week ago. So this happened to get to the resistance zone, and when it got to the resistance zone, all we need to do is to wait for it to see if it will break out above the resistance zone, or probably it will switch the direction of the trend. In this situation, it was unable to break out above the resistance zone, so it switched the direction of the trend from an uptrend into a downtrend, and that is why we jumped into it by setting up our trading signal. Okay, so right here we had our entry point at this point, then our stop loss at the resistance zone. Okay, so which means even if the market decide to misbehave, okay, it will break out above the resistance zone and keep on buying. But by the time it will do that, we will have been taken away from the market using the stop loss. But in this situation, it didn't happen that way. It went in our own direction. Okay, and of course it started selling right from there. So apart from the entry point and the stop loss, I also highlighted some TPs: TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. I've explained to you how I usually achieve each of these TPs. It all depends on your trading capital. If you are not having a big trading capital, you might not be able to open multiple trades like this. You can just open a single trade and target TP4 or probably TP3. Okay, so it all depends on you. Okay, so after breaking out from there, I also gave us one more TP that it may likely get to this, which is going to be the fifth TP. Okay, because I want to know if it will break out from here or not. If it does not, then definitely it will go back up. But if it breaks out from here, then it will definitely get to this region. It might take some time, but it will get there. But as you can see, it broke out from there but went back into it again for a pullback, but came back down after the pullback to break out below that stage, and it gave us more selling opportunity. And finally, after waiting for a very long day, this particular order closed at this point. Okay, so you can imagine this is huge profit. We can do our calculations already from here to here alone gave us 21,148 points. But now let's do the calculation to this region. Sorry about that. To this region. Okay, this is about 64,164 points. That's so amazing. Okay, so that is why I said this trading strategy actually works. It is a trend trading strategy. All you just need to do is just for you to follow the trend. So far you are still within the same trend, then you are most likely to close your trade in big profit at the end of the day. Okay, now let's look at other assets. This is GainX 999, and you can see right from the resistance zone it switched also into a downtrend, and it sold till it got to this region. You can see achieving all the TPs. Also right now it is getting to this support zone, and it is actually preparing for an uptrend right now, and we should take note of that and see how we can tap into that. Okay, so that is how we've been milking it. So this is for PainX. Okay, we've studied that of the GainX. We can see how perfect this trading strategy is on GainX. Okay, we've seen the normal trend and we've seen that of the spiky parts. Okay, now this is for PainX 1200. PainX 1200 actually got to the support zone. It was unable to break out from there, and of course right from there it gave us an entry point because there was a switch from a downtrend into an uptrend. Okay, from a downtrend into an uptrend. Okay, so we had our entry point at this point, and of course our stop loss right here. And check it out, TP1 achieved 2, 3, 4, 5 till it got to the resistance zone. So that is the beauty of it. Now let's check out PainX 999. This is PainX 999, still on 15-minute time frame. We came in at this point because this had a buy at this point. We didn't get in right there. So I told you, if you miss out from the trend at the beginning, you can wait for the pullback before you jump into it. So it pulled back and played around there for a while. So I decided to draw this trend line just to mark out where it is most likely to break out from. So when it broke out above the trend line right here, so I entered an entry point at this point, and of course a stop loss right here. And right from there it has been buying. So we targeted this resistance zone. Okay, so it bought till it got there. Even that alone made us a lot of profit, but it didn't stop there, guys. It didn't stop there. But let's see what we made with that. This actually gave us over 100,000 points, 101 and 636 points. That's so huge, guys. That's so huge. So that shows that it's traded for a very long time. But check it out, it went beyond that. It played around there for a while. So when I knew that it's going to break out above the resistance zone, I jumped into it again. And of course, this is, you're going to see you can see it right there. So this is the current TP, which has just been achieved. Okay, because this had been on a very long uptrend. So this TP, I was able to figure it out on higher time frame, on H1. Okay, so I was like, I should target that region because that is where I feel it's my want to make an attempt to switch the trend. Okay, so I highlighted it and I kept on monitoring it, and of course I was using my stop loss to follow it up so that I can trail it up to the very end. Okay, so it has finally gotten there, and right now I'm waiting for it to take the next decision. Is it going to switch into a downtrend, or probably it will break out from this resistance zone. That is what I am actually waiting for. Let's see what will happen. Whatever that happens right here will let us know what we should go for next. Okay, so that is how it works. Don't worry, I'm going to show you probably in my next video. I'm going to show you how you can use H1 or higher time frame to confirm what is going on lower time frame. Okay, so all these are also very, very important, because sometimes you might be on a very long trade like this and it will get to a resistance zone just the way it got there around here. How do you know if it's going to break out above it just the way it did, or probably it will switch into a downtrend? For you to know that or to confirm that, you need to go to higher time frame to check that out. Okay, so that is how it works. So guys, I will be stopping right here. And of course, if you love the content you are getting from me, kindly give me a follow right now. Like this video and share this video with friends and family. Thank you.